Nesum kana karga, ngongpangomang nandali. Nesum kana karga, ngongpangomang fondly.
Nesum kana karga, ngongpangomang zerle. Nesum kana karga, ngongpangomang zerle.
Nesum kana karga, ngongpangomang zerle. Nesum kana karga, ngongpangomang.
Filma is a consortium-led initiative headed by Temple Investment and implemented in partnership with CRS, Catholic Relief Services, AV Ventures, and Zenga. The program is designed to integrate last-mile actors, particularly rural youth, young women, and persons with disability, into inclusive financial services and market system, so they can build their sustainable enterprises at dignified and fulfilling jobs. Last-mile actors face a significant financing gap. Many of them rely on personal savings and informal lenders, right, who charge very high interest rates. As you know, traditional financial institutions like our banks often perceive agriculture and really last-mile distribution as too risky due to issues such as climate change, price fluctuations, and even limited collateral. As a result, young women actually operating at the very end of the value chain struggle to access affordable and structured credit. So what we are doing is to work through what we call supply chain intermediaries, who are really agribusinesses who already have trusted relationships and market linkages, which helps reduce the perceived risks and also help to improve repayment performance. By structuring the model intentionally, we are demonstrating that these young women are actually bankable and also unlocking additional private sector capital into underserved segments of agriculture. At this core, this is about closing the financing gap so that last-mile actors can actually move, and especially our young women can actually move from survival to growth and build sustainable livelihoods.
So for the Filma project, our main objective or our main task is to provide insurance coverage to the LMAs. That's trying to direct some of the issues that they go through. And we are also not oblivious of the fact that the LMAs go through some difficulty. And this race that we are talking about, they are unplanned. We are looking at death of the LMA, death of their two other dependents. We are also looking at when they are hospitalized, how we can come in to support them. We are also looking at specialized cover for our ladies, because the project seeks to target majority ladies between the ages of 15 to 35, and we are also providing maternal complication cover to these LMAs. For our brothers and sisters living with disability, we are also providing them with an assistive aid device cover, so that if any of the assistive device that they use should get damaged or stolen, we will come in and also assist them in that regard. And also we are also providing a crop insurance policy, and that one is a voluntary cover for LMAs who want to insure their farms as well as their produce, so that if the unforeseen event happens, for example drought, flood, fire occurs, we will come in as well to assist them in that regard.
Overall, Filma has an outreach target of 100,000 last-mile actors with a strong focus on inclusion. Out of this, we aim to facilitate at least 80,000 dignified and fulfilling jobs, of which 70% are targeted towards young women and at least 5% persons with disabilities. Inclusion is embedded into our design, delivery model, and performance targets. Our approach is integrated as practical. We begin with capacity building, technical assistance, because access to finance alone is just not enough. We equip young people and rural entrepreneurs with business management skills, financial literacy, governance, strengthening, and technical production support. We also strengthen VSLAs, multipurpose cooperatives, and local enterprises, so they are actually institutionally ready to engage market and financial institutions.
CRS is a partner on the Filma program. In terms of mobilization, our strategy is using the voluntary savings and loan scheme, where we bring together young people between the ages of 15 to 35. We are looking at women, so 70% or 90% women, and then a 5% persons with disability. So we bring them together and then we provide them with technical capacity. That's the second part of what CRS does. So we have tailored trainings. So we have trainings on how to conduct a proper voluntary savings and loan scheme. We have trainings on financial literacy and business management. We have trainings on good agronomic practices and animal husbandry. We have some specific trainings on marketing and packaging also for these young people to ensure that they are able to start dignified and fulfilling jobs. So we are looking at providing skills training in the area of manufacturing turnarounds. We have mushroom production. We have shea butter production. We also have some skills training, such as people who want to learn how to make soap, those who want to learn how to make pastries.
Once the foundation is built, we facilitate financial inclusion and access to appropriate finance. This includes strengthening saving groups, linking them to actual formal financial institutions, promoting responsible digital financial services, and expanding access to affordable credit and investment capital. It is exciting for us that this is not just a short-term borrowing, but rather the long goal is to long-term financial resilience. We then support enterprise development and job creation, promoting youth-led and women-led enterprises within the agriculture and agriculture adjacent sectors. We encourage diversification beyond primary production, support value addition, and help enterprise growth into a structured and commercially viable way.
AB Ventures on the Filma program is responsible for the access to market intervention. Having determined from the outset of the program that a key impeding factor to financial inclusion for the young people we are targeting has been access to profitable incomes and markets. On the A2M intervention, we're seeking to bridge this gap through a number of sub-activities. We help them with the execution of formal contracts to ensure that terms of engagement are clarified from the outset of the relationships, and prices, among other key factors, are determined before the times of trade. This ensures that there's limited potential for conflict between the last mile actors and the market actors in the supply chain intermediaries. But even more importantly, it ensures that expectations are set and met as required. Beyond this, we also provide platforms for these last mile actors to be able to sell and tap into new market segments they didn't know existed prior to that. One of them is through market events, and we have done that so far through the support of our LMAs to partake in the Horticultural Expo in Accra, the Farmers' Day event, among others. Even though these are third-party events that we supported our last mile actors to take advantage of, we have been thinking through how we undertake our own flagship event, where the entire Filma program will be on display to offer these male actors a bigger platform to showcase all the good work the program has been supporting them to do all this well.
Beyond markets, Filma also invests in ecosystem development. We work to enable the supportive environment for young women and other underserved groups. From the nation policy level to the district and community structure, this also includes engaging financial institutions, private sector actors, local authorities, and community leaderships to address a systematic barrier, improve coordination, and also ensure that opportunities created under Filma are sustained beyond the program lifecycle.
Send Ghana, it's a member of the Filma consortium, and our role is to ensure ecosystem development. By ecosystem development, we are looking at working with all the actors within the financial inclusion architecture to ensure that issues right from the community through to the district to national level, those that have implication on the young people having access to, jobs, by extension, making sure that, issues that potentially can make it difficult for them to have access to financial services, are addressed at that level. And we are looking at this at different levels. At the community level, within the ecosystem, we are looking at what are some of the societal or community level issues that makes it difficult for young women, especially, to have access to, finance. Through the gender model family center, it's able to get families, a man and his wife, to live gender responsive lives. And by that, the man commits to supporting the wives in order that she's able to free space and engage in economic activities.
Overall, our core as Filma is about inclusive economic transformation, enabling young women and persons with disability to access meaningful opportunities and lead to productive, self-resilient, and fulfilling life. We are so excited about our program and what we have managed to achieve until now, and we continue to do so.